If you're building a developer portfolio in 2026 the same way people did 5 years ago, you're already behind. Because today, anyone can open ChatGPT, type build me an app, and have a project ready in just a few minutes. So nowadays, the question isn't do you have projects? It's can you actually understand them? Hi, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we talk about tech, career, and leveling up. So please subscribe. Today, I'd like to talk about how I would build a developer portfolio if I was starting my career from scratch in 2026. Because I see that a lot of people nowadays don't understand that the goal of the portfolio is not to impress recruiters with how many projects you have. Because like I said, ChatGPT can build you a project in less than 10 minutes. So your goal is to showcase that you can actually solve problems. So let's discuss what makes a good portfolio in 2026 and how you can improve yours. Step 1. Stop building tutorial projects. Everyone builds a calculator. Everyone builds a weather app or a Netflix clone. And these projects are amazing when you're learning how to code. But these projects should not be in your portfolio. They show nothing. They don't tell anyone who you are as a developer and what you know. They just show that you copied something from the internet, from some YouTube tutorial. Instead, build something that solves a real problem. It doesn't have to change the world. Maybe you automate something at work. Maybe you build a tool that your friends can actually use. Maybe you decided to create something that can save you 10 minutes every day. Real problems create interesting projects. And it shows that you can actually think as a developer, someone who can find the problem and the solution. Step 2, you need to show your thinking. This has become incredibly important because of AI. You can't just show the finished application anymore. You need to explain why you built it, explain the problem, the architecture, talk about the mistakes that you made, talk about what you need to improve, and maybe even discuss the future of that project. AI can easily generate code, but it cannot generate your thought process. And that's what employers want to see. Step 3. Document your work. This is something beginners almost never do. Make sure to write a good README file. Include screenshots. Explain people how to run your project. Describe the technologies you used and why. List future improvements. Just think of your repository as a product, because people judge your thought process, your logic, and your communication just as much as they do your code. Step 4. Build fewer projects. This surprises a lot of people, but I would rather see 3 excellent projects than 15 unfinished ones. Just remember that quality beats quantity. One project that shows that you solved a difficult problem, wrote clean documentation, and continuously improved it, says far more about you and your work as a developer than 10 copied tutorials. Step 5. You need to show your progression. Don't delete your old projects. Improve them. Version 2, version 3. Add authentication, improve performance, refactor the code, write some tests. Real software evolves. Your portfolio should show that you can evolve too. Step 6. Use AI, but don't hide it. This might be a little controversial, but let's face it, everybody uses AI. And recruiters and employers know that you did too. And I think it's completely fine to use it while you're building your projects, because professional developers do it all the time. And your employer actually needs to know that you know how to use AI properly. You have to showcase that you can work with your head, but also with the help of AI. You need to show that if AI disappears tomorrow, that you can still work and improve your projects. That really matters nowadays. Step 7, build in public, at least while you're a beginner. You don't really need to do that after years of experience, because your experience will eventually speak for itself. But for now, share your progress. Post small updates on LinkedIn. Write some short articles. Create small demos. Talk about bugs that you fixed. Talk about the lessons that you learned. In order to do that, you don't need thousands of followers, especially on LinkedIn. Sometimes your next opportunity comes from someone that saw your post. And places like LinkedIn can actually do that for you. I've been posting things on LinkedIn and I don't have a lot of followers for quite a while now, and you would be surprised how many people reach out to me. Step 8. Think beyond code. Your portfolio is not just your GitHub profile. It's your GitHub, it's your LinkedIn, your resume, your personal blog or website, your communication, basically your small personal brand that tells a story. Just make sure it's a consistent one. And finally, remember this: your portfolio is not a museum. It's not something that you build once and then never touch again. It's a living document of your growth. Every new project that you have should teach you something. Every improvement you make should make you a better developer. Every mistake that you make can become your next story you tell in the interview. Because like I said, in the age of AI, anyone can generate code. Not everyone can explain why that code exists. And that's exactly what makes a good developer. So don't build a portfolio that shows that you can use ChatGPT. Build a portfolio that proves that you can think as a developer. That's the portfolio people are looking for. And good luck! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.